Alright, recording started. And there. We should be live now.
Oh, we're live now.
Yeah, we should be live now. Don't be loud, okay?
Why not?
Hold on. Oh shit. I need to play with these audio levels better.
It's probably something you should do before you post live, but that's fine.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't really test it prior, so shut up. Anyways. What's up, everybody? I'm Chaco.
What's up, everyone? I'm Justin.
He's a bitch. welcome to the Jank.
This is not the Jank. How many episodes are we going to do this where I have to explain to everyone this is not the Jank? I don't know, again, why you think this is an appropriate name.
Till the day we retire from this.
Yeah. No, it's never.
Yeah, so we're polar opposites, and we do a talk show where we talk about shit that we like technology, video games, just kind of anything we're interested in, but that's usually what it is, kind of
Yeah,
computer
it's kind of
hardware.
focused around technology and video games, but
Yeah,
we do occasionally throw in other
random tidbits.
things that we feel like adding. Oh, I got 14 votes.
Nice.
Alright, so shamelessly gonna plug my computer. Anyone who wants to see what my build looks like, you can go ahead and go to build.gg and feel free to vote for me. My computer's name is Phoenix. I'm about to switch over to show you my screen so you can see it.
Alright, you switch over and then I'll switch over, and make sure you choose the right one. Remember, you gotta screen cap it on the Skype.
I think I did. Is it working?
No, I'm still looking at you. Wait. Yeah, there we go.
Alright, everyone. This is my computer that I've been working on, that I'm using right now. This is kind of my setup, my headphones, my dual ROG Strix monitors, and then...
Breaking bitch.
What? Get the fuck out of here.
No, it's beautiful.
It's
beautiful.
My water cooling loop in my computer. Everything's EK. Got the Vardar fans in there. Got an i9 9900K, RTX 2080 Ti, and then 4 sticks of G-Skill Trident Z, 8 gigabytes each, running at 3200 megahertz. And then I also have 1.5 terabytes of fucking 1.5 terabytes of solid state memory. It's NVMe drive, so it's pretty fucking quick.
Yeah.
If you want to go on to builds.gg and vote for me, you can see my name right here, Mets1Fan1. So far, I got 14 votes, and I'm ranked 43 out of 2,442.
Give him a vote.
Let me shamelessly plug Chaco's computer here as well. This
Whoa.
is Chaco's food stamps computer. I'll let him describe each individual photo for you.
Stellar. Alright. So this is my computer. I call it the dad build because all that means is budget. It literally says right there. That just means budget.
And in American terms, it means poor.
Shut the fuck up. So I got two monitors. They are mismatched, and they are just like one's 1080, one's, I don't know, 16 by 9. Got a beautiful HyperX keyboard. I love this fucking keyboard. But the case is a Corsair.
No, it's okay. Back onto the case. Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't remember the name of the case. It's Corsair. Oh my god, I'll never remember. Corsair. Fuck Justin Scroll. No, I'll find it right here.
I got you right here. Corsair.
Corsair Carbide Omega. Now it's not RGB. I don't know why I put the RGB, but it's actually just the red lights with black case. You know what? Believe it or not, that food stamps computer with the Ryzen 3 1200 and 8 gigs of RAM, B350 plus motherboard.
You know what the best part of this picture is? Sorry not to interrupt you. It's digital because everything else is trash.
Shut the fuck up. Hey, Betamax is great too. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So
Fucking
yeah.
Betamax.
He's from Big Hero 6, dude. Seriously, get with it. But believe it or not, this ghetto computer is the one that's actually doing our stream. So don't hate too much, alright?
Yeah, this thing's barely running. For anyone who can see those ugly cables in there, this weekend I'm going to be ordering parts to replace those for Chaco.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to do some nice custom black and red ones that are also probably going to match the black and red ones going in my computer.
Nah, I'm going to choose a different layout for those cables, for the colors.
I'm gonna let him choose a different layout, but I'm gonna put them the way I want them to be. so.
I could tell you all I want, but you're gonna do it how you want to do it, you dick.
All right. Anything else you want to give the people about your computer?
I love you, viewers.
Yeah.
Never forget that. We
Looks
love
like
you.
no one else does with his 4 votes.
Yeah, at least I got 4 votes.
One of them is me. Ashley, did you vote for his computer? One of them is not my girlfriend. She said it was too ugly. She said she doesn't want to support someone living off of government money building computers with his food stamps. So, Ashley, brutally enough, did not vote for his computer. But anyone who wants to go out there, his name is Chocolatier. Website's build.gg. We're hoping to win a couple $1,000 by winning. It's not looking like either of us are really
I'm just down for
winning,
a new CPU.
but I'm definitely more in the running than Choco is right now. So
Go vote, pig.
go vote.
I'm choking on corn.
We're jumping up to the next article. Gotta minimize. I don't want nobody to see anything.
Alright, we're back at your ugly face plus my beautiful one.
Alright.
And you are the wrong size. I gotta shriek. Oh my god.
Dude, why you keep doing this?
Why does it keep changing the fucking size? There we go. Alright. How are you doing today? How was the day?
Can you stop eating?
No.
What the hell's wrong with you? My day was whatever. Fucking over my job.
I feel you. I don't have a job, but I feel you.
Ready to move on to the next thing in my life.
Selling crack.
Selling crack cocaine. Whatever. We should probably go ahead and announce that we do say some pretty ridiculous and adult things on the show, so...
Yes, I think we're well, I think we are labeled as mature, but you know, we're a little bit more mature than mature. But we're immature at the same time.
Probably should be marked as inappropriate. Something for another
it should be marked as fucking terrible. That should be an option.
Fine. Nothing wrong with that.
So yeah, we do curse, swear, and we have opinions.
Many opinions.
Like UPS is garbage.
Yes, I used to work there. Don't fucking do. If you ship anything that is valuable or alive, do not ship it to UPS. Say from first-hand experience, I have probably killed a couple hundred fish.
Why is there fish in UPS?
Because they put them in boxes, right? And
Are you
it's like
serious?
live fish, this side up, like don't throw or whatever.
Are you serious?
If it comes at the end of the night and they want to get that truck out of there, they start yelling at you if you're not throwing the boxes on the truck to get it out there. So you just pick it up off the conveyor belt and just start chucking that shit. And if you don't, you're gonna get fired. So if you ever got a dead fish between how about the summer of 2017 that shipped through Columbus, Ohio, that was me.
You can feel free to follow us because Justin killed your fish.
But you know what? That was an awful job.
You're an
shout out
awful.
to whoever. I met some nice people there, though. I will say that. Some of the people who weren't the managers and supervisors were cool, but all the fucking people in charge around there were conceited and thought because they worked at UPS, they somehow were accomplished in life. But that's another thing.
It's
So,
fucked up.
what do you want to talk about, Chaco? How was your day today? Do you want to give people a recap, or do you want to get straight into the shit?
Well, I will say that my day was really not that great. All I did was watch Grey's Anatomy. I will admit that. That's literally all I did today. I didn't even I barely looked at the articles. You know, reread up on them just to make sure I remember everything. But, yeah. No, I really did nothing. I have nothing interesting whatsoever. Pretty bad, disappointed in myself. Yeah.
It's okay. I'm disappointed in you every day, so.
That's okay. I'm not surprised. 'Cause you're an asshole. I'm dead.
That's rude.
Yeah. Alright, well. I don't know, do you want to start? I don't even know what you wanted to talk about. I can't even remember. I looked
I
at
just
it.
had a couple main things I wanted to talk about this week. Honestly, for me, I feel like it was kind of a slow week. I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
You feel the same way. I don't
Like
feel like
you-
I was able to find a lot of really interesting things to talk about this week.
Dude, you need a
So-
lamp or something because you're dark and then you're light and then you're dark and then I gotta kill that light back there.
Wait, does this help?
Yeah, just
There we go.
raise your brightness and blind the world or something.
Yeah.
Blind
no
yourself.
problem doing that.
You know, it's I'm gonna kill that light in the back because it pissed me off. So talk to the viewers or something. Our one
Alright,
viewer, it's
just-
probably you.
So I'll talk to me, our one viewer, or maybe Ashley. Alright, so one viewer, and anyone who may be joining in the near future. This week, like I mentioned just a second ago, can't really find anything too interesting. Something I did find interesting though was Alphacool, which I'm about to be putting when Chaco sits back down to show you a photo of it. They're getting ready to release a CPU water cooling block that also has the pump and the reservoir combined in a single product, which is pretty dope.
Okay, hold up. I kind of looked at this, and to me that just sounds like an AIO. But
No, it
you
is an
can,
AIO. It's just
it's
about
a,
the tubes
yeah, it's an AIO that you can choose your own tubes and your
and
own.
radiator. It's your own tubes and your own radiator. But it comes with the reservoir and pump built into the water block. That's the only cool thing I kind of think about it.
I want to look at a
And
picture of this.
just because of how... Here, I'm going to share it on the screen. I'm going to share it on my screen so everyone can see it.
Okay, nice temps.
Thanks. Alright, everyone. So
Oh
this
wow.
is what we're talking about. As you can see, they have the... What size are these, actually?
G quarter.
I think so, yep. G1/4 threads on there, which should work pretty much with any kind of standard water cooling that you're going to be building right now. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty standard size.
Yeah.
You can see kind of in the top here, let me see if I can show you a photo. It's like a window to the reservoir right here. This is pure copper. I'm pretty sure they made sure to stress the fact that this is a pure copper water cooling or like heat plate on there.
Oh, so if you're one of those people who's concerned about mixing metals.
Yeah, like what is it? Galvanic corrosion, I believe, is the term for
Yeah,
that.
galvanic corrosion.
I think the main thing with that though is you can't use, if I'm mistaken, a lot of it is just like kind of not to use aluminum.
No.
Aluminum's like the biggest culprit, but
Well-
you can use nickel and copper together, and you're not gonna have an issue.
Now, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure a lot of AIOs are like a mix of like aluminum and copper.
No, it's usually nickel and copper, I believe.
it
I think
nickel?
once you start to mix aluminum into the situation, it starts to create problems. Because I know that nickel and copper, I believe you can have in the same water block or in the same water cooling system and not have any issues.
Hmm.
And I know that because I bought a Maximus XI formula for Ashley's computer, and it has VRM heat sinks
Hmm.
that allow you to attach like water cooling to it,
Okay.
to water cool the VRMs.
Yeah.
And then on the inside of it's actually all copper. So when I first noticed that, I was worried about galvanic corrosion because everything else we have here is nickel. So when I looked it up, it's actually looks like it's not actually going to cause any real issues. But back to this pump, you can kind of see a look for it. It looks like it goes on a fan header right here, which is pretty dope. When I was reading it, it says that it can actually be adjusted, the voltage. So actually, yeah, right here, 7 through 12 volts, excuse me, which is pretty cool in my opinion. I don't believe the EK pump I have is adjustable because I tried doing it a couple times and I was trying to bleed my system.
I've never heard of
So
that being
it'd be
adjustable.
nice. The pump's adjustable?
Yeah, I've never heard of.
Quite a bit of adjustable pumps. There's some that I believe even have like a manual, like a little tiny thing that you can turn on there to increase the speed.
Oh.
So yeah, there are adjustable pumps out there for your water cooling kits. They are nice when you're trying to bleed air out of your system. Go ahead and like turn it a little bit quicker and then slow it down again. Something I ended up doing for mine was putting on the power supply bridge to
Okay.
not run power to my motherboard, but to run power to the pump.
Yeah.
And then just turn it on over and over and over again to rev up the pump and then like kind of slow it down, just get the air moving.
Yeah, just little
Which-
bumps.
Little bumps of air and a lot of tilting of the case to get the air out of my case, but
Oh yeah. Well, you
it's a
scroll.
whole nother process.
Go up to the top for a sec.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I thought it was black, but then I
No,
just
It's
realized it's a
super-
reflection.
Super reflected, yeah.
I'd be down if it was
I
black.
would like if it was black. Yeah, I would. If it was
Mm.
just like this, kind of with like I guess like the more of like the gray, darker like gray on the sides and the
Or like the
kind of
gunmetal.
like yeah,
Yeah.
that would look really nice.
Oh, for sure.
I like that the fact that it looks like it has like those blue RGBs in there. I think
Mhm.
that looks really nice. It has like a nice little touch to it, especially if you're already going for like a blue build. I think that could actually bring quite a bit to it.
I think my next build has to be blue.
Really?
Yeah.
See, my computer, everything is all RGB in it, so I can just dump it, flush the loop, and add a new color and change all the lights and
Yeah.
be done like that.
All right, just switch back to me and you.
All right.
Yeah. No, that's pretty. That looks like a good pump. You know, I was actually sitting there thinking earlier. I think I am. Hopefully soonish. Oh my God! It's of course it's fucking resizing your shit again. I think hopefully soonish I am going to. What's the word that I?
Resize me.
Yeah, I know. I hate that it does that every single time. Whoop. Why does it do that? I'm going to I can't think right now. My mind is blank AF.
Alright, no one expects much from you. You're not the smartest guy.
Yeah, it's okay. Stop picking your nose.
I'm literally not.
Mm-hmm. Hoppa! Well, there's a ghost in your house. Something moved under the blanket in the background. Yeah, no, I want to do, hopefully soonish I want to do a water cooling loop thing, so I'm gonna have to contact you about some shit. Maybe.
I don't know you. Don't come to me for nothing. I can't help you.
Fine. Yeah.
You can't even afford to upgrade your shitty CPU. You're not gonna be doing water cooling anytime this year.
Believe it or not, water cooling is still cheaper than the CPU I want.
You should probably just work on pure performance.
Never.
And less aesthetics going on there.
No, I've
I'm
actually.
pretty sure your computer's cold enough for what you do with it. My guy.
Let's find out what it's at right now. Current CPU temperature is, and also you are black again. You're like really
You're
dark.
black.
I'm white. Thank you. I'm 46 Celsius.
Ah, actually, funny enough, I'm rocking 46 Celsius right now too. 45
Hey.
to 46.
Hey, seriously, it's so dark, dude. You gotta fix that shit.
There you go.
What the?
It's because my background's
No,
really
no,
dark.
no,
That's why I closed the
No,
internet.
I'm not laughing at you. I am laughing at this stupid, freaking thing. Just switching your fucking camera around, and it's pissing me off.
Oh, I just realized I'm logging into Ashley's Twitch, looking over all of our stuff instead of mine.
Oh, well, fantastic. What were we just talking about? My mind is blanked on me.
You're talking about water. You wanted to get into water cooling.
Yeah, I do
Um,
wanna. I wanna get into water cooling. Um, I would probably honestly just do like CPU, and find like oh, it was actually that pump. That's the pump that kind of inspired me to do it.
yeah. Why
Is
don't you
that
just get that?
yeah? I was thinking of doing that and then just getting a radiator, and I want to do. I don't think it would really. Well, it might go with my build, but kind of want to do the copper pipe thing. Cause
The
like
copper pipe thing.
yeah, cause I have experience.
I feel like you should
Like
get a
bending.
different case.
You think so?
I mean,
I
you
mean,
got
it's
a
good
black
to-
and red case. Copper's gonna look kind of weird with that. I
Well,
think you should get a
no,
different case, or
'cause-
just spray paint the black on your case to like more of a different, like a different color.
no. I think the copper would work because if you think about it, the copper is already kind of reddish orange, right? And yes, it is. And if I'm gonna sand the crap out of it, so it's like polish it. I'm gonna polish the copper piping after I bend it, which is gonna kind of be hard. And then I'm going
Uh-huh.
to. I think honestly, with all the red LED and everything, I think it'll make it shine and look red. I think it'll just look like a shiny red tube.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm gonna see how it is. I'm gonna grab a piece of copper. One day I'm gonna polish it up and then I'm gonna put it in my case and just see how it looks. I think it'll look pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, quit texting your bitches.
Texting all of them. Let me do my thing.
Let me be me. Let me do me. This guy. Oh my god. What bitched? I don't know about Alex. He's special. Yeah, don't mind iPlasma. That's just Alex. He's a little special sometimes. Just sometimes. Uh, yeah, see what I mean. DLSS I found from there was a guy who actually posted something in what do they call it? Reddit. DLSS.
How do you forget the name of Reddit?
I can't
Jesus.
remember the name of anything. I forget your name from time to time.
It's fucked up.
I was thinking DLSS turns out is basically just upscaled, sharpened games. Like just yeah, I don't know, I'm bad explaining things.
What?
Okay, DLSS, right?
Yes.
Sorry, we're moving on to the next topic.
I understand that, but I don't understand what you're saying.
Okay, DLS. Who was it? Who did it here? Let me see if I can find the name of it. Is it Hardware Unboxed? Something like that. Well, I'm clicking shit that I shouldn't. Hardware Unboxed. did a little analysis, and they basically realized that DLSS, you know, the thing that RTX is all, woo, DLSS, is basically just upscaling and sharpening. It's kind of the same thing.
Yes.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Yes. That was the whole point of it.
So there's nothing special about it because any GPU can do it.
I mean, it's supposed to be more upscaling to like a higher, being able to take it like farther than I guess most GPUs would be able to. And also like instead of like upscaling and causing performance loss, the biggest thing was like upscaling while also improving performance while you're doing it.
Okay.
Was the main selling point of it, but it is essentially that.
Yeah, no, he was sitting there doing a test, and he was saying how with the DLSS that, you know, you can't go from say like 114 frames to like 144, but what it does is like if you're down at 60 or like under 60, it can take you up to 60 or like between like 60 and 90 kind of thing.
Yeah.
But also, I was actually watching the video, and I'm drawing blanks right now. It turns out that actually sometimes.
Never mind. I need you to do something for me. Never mind.
It turns out that
Get a drink, please.
sometimes if you actually look at the textures, upscaling and sharpening the image ends up looking better than what DLSS does.
Yeah.
Like if you do, you know, like on whatever graphics card through the game doing it opposed to using DLSS, it looks better.
Well, I'm
So I
not
don't
too
know.
surprised by that.
So I mean, what's the I see. I used to think DLSS was a good thing. I never thought about really what it was. I just knew that it made it look better, and it actually
Yeah.
helped with some games. So I was like, oh, DLSS.
Well,
Like I mentioned
we-
last stream, you know.
We kind of talked about that. I feel like we're kind of reiterating ourselves a little bit. We went over this in the last one that it's not really where it needs to be right now, functionality-wise. Because I had even mentioned it before. In games like Battlefield 5, when you turn DLSS on, it actually ups your performance slightly. Thank you, but it actually makes the not the resolution, but it makes the overall like picture quality seem blurrier than if you were to have it off.
Mm-hmm. And see, I didn't really think about it, you know, because just thought, oh, okay, it does that. But then when I was watching, guy posted a video here. When he posted the video, I realized that this is something that any GPU can do, and it's not even like super demanding.
Yeah.
Like most games, like Apex. I think I was telling you about it with Apex. How you can set a cap, you know, like 60 frames to match my ghetto monitors, my food stamps, and then any GPU processing power after that, it actually upscales your resolution.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck, never thought of that. I didn't quite. I think I'm just didn't put one and one together. I think is what happened there.
It's possible.
Cause I don't know. That doesn't seem like much of a selling point to me anymore. To ever really consider an RTX
Making
card.
that the decision maker for you to get the RTX cards.
Yeah, I mean, apparently there was actually a leak that I think it was Dell, or maybe it was Alienware, leaked that there's going to be
RTX 2050.
20. Yeah, doesn't that just that doesn't make any sense?
Because it just came out with the 1660 Ti's. It doesn't make sense. I've been telling you this, that their whole product lineup coming out has not been making sense on a lower end.
Well, everybody knows that, but why? I don't think anybody anticipated an RTX 2050.
No one did, but that just does nothing but prove my point of why are they making these cards? I've been asking this team since we started the show. Like, have I not? I don't know if it's going to be true or not that they are. I actually, when I heard about this, what we're talking about right now, I heard it for the first time today on my lunch break listening to Awesome Hardware. So shout out to them. Shout out to Paul. He made his first million subscribers.
Yeah, I saw
on
that.
The show. That was amazing. Good for him. They were the ones who I actually found this out through, which I thought was very interesting. But I don't know. It's just if it ends up being true that they're coming out to 2050, I just don't really know what they're planning on doing with their product lineup because the super end kind of budget to performance card at this point was supposed to be the 1660 Ti. No, they made a really hard push for that.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna make? There's not even like we mentioned before. There's like I think there's like a $60 or $70 price gap between
Mhm.
the 1660 Ti and the 2060.
Yeah.
And the 1660 Ti is supposed to be clearly like just one step below the 2060. So where's the 2050 supposed to fit in? Is it gonna be like $30 more or less than? You know what I mean? Is it gonna fit somewhere awkwardly in that middle budget area with like kind? I just don't know how they're planning on marketing this. It's not like it doesn't seem like a good price point to even put it, let alone like a need for them to be making a product like this.
I honestly feel like they're sitting there at their desks going, let's make a variation of everything. And they just throw it all to the masses and see what
See what
happens.
sticks.
Yeah.
There's a good chance that's what it is.
And also, I think an RTX 2050, I can honestly see them just like doing selling the 2050 for the same as the 1660 Ti. Because it's like,
Mhm.
because it's like, you know, they're gonna have a lower price than the 1660 Ti. They're gonna have a lower price because it's not as good, right? But I think they're gonna also boost the price a bit because it's RTX. And it's like, oh, you can have DLSS. Watch. I bet you it's.
You can have DLSS, you can have ray tracing, but at that price point, you're not going to be able to really use ray tracing without fucking your performance.
I bet you it's not even gonna have ray tracing. Watch, it's gonna
It's
be a
like,
DLSS card. That's what it is.
it's just, why not just give the 1660? Why not just make the 1660 Ti the 20 RTX 2050, and stop fucking wasting everyone's time with your stupid ass fucking numbers system?
Because it's stupid.
I don't know. Video's kind of working my last nerve this year. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've never respected Nvidia.
On a side note,
You're gay.
no. On a side note, AMD has lost me.
What?
How much would this be? $54.50 in the stock market
What?
in the last day. Not real money, because I'm doing like a practice investing app,
Hmm.
but it simulates based off the real stock market, and I invested in AMD just to see how it would turn out, and stock has dropped, and I've lost $45 in the last day. And
Now,
50 cents.
here's a question. How much money did you invest?
I think it's 1,000 and some dollars.
It's not bad. How many stocks was that?
I don't know. They were like $23 each. Let me check. But again, not real money. Stress that fact. But
Yeah. But you gotta
as a
remember,
fake investor, I'm not happy about it.
dude, you gotta remember that's one day. I mean, me, if I were to invest, which I do
I
intend
think
to
I
at some
bought
point.
50 stocks. If
Yeah?
I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
That's like $1 a stock. You lost about $1. Almost a
I
little bit
did
less
lose a
than.
dollar stock. That's 100% what it was. It was actually like 80 cents. But at that point, I'm not happy about it. As your fake investor, I want to see dividends, profit, and returns. If I'm being honest, the main reason I'm looking into it is I think AMD's product lineup coming out in the summer is going to be pretty nuts, and probably going to outshine Intel a little bit for a couple months, which is going to give them more market share. That's increasing their stock.
Couple months, I expect them to fucking just rock it. So yeah, I don't know that the new lineup though it does look good. I mean,
Can
based
you
on
fix
the
my face?
seriously, why is it doing that? I don't even.
You need to get it together, son.
It's not me. It's just like let's just
I will
keep changing.
sideline you.
Sideline. I don't even know what the fuck you're referring. Ugh. Okay, let me see what I can do. Watch, I'm gonna fucking change it, and then it's gonna like start dicking around again. This is annoying. Annoying AF.
Damn, my computer's dropping in rank. This sucks. Need more votes.
Get out there and vote, viewers.
Get out there and vote. All one person, that was me, and probably already voted. Because I did already vote. So, shout out to me.
Yeah. So I was
Shout
getting.
out,
Shut up. Nobody wants to vote.
shout out to me. I'm the #1 fan.
So, 3rd gen Ryzen, which is the Zen 2 architecture. That's looking crazy.
Yeah, it does look like it's gonna be pretty nuts coming out.
I mean, I'm looking at the the roadmap here, and
Huh.
max mainstream cores, 16 cores, 32 thread.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And the Ryzen like 3300, whatever it is, 3300 plus the 3300X, which is their lowest, is going to be 6 core, 12 thread.
Damn.
Yeah. That's basically that's like the Ryzen 2600, the one that
Yeah,
everyone's
that's
buying right
crazy.
now.
That's crazy.
It is
It's
crazy.
really gonna push Intel next year.
Yeah. Well, Intel's got to get on their 7 nanometer game. Well, they gotta hurry up and do that. Aren't they still sitting at like 10 right now?
I don't know. I don't think they're on 7 yet though. They're building the factory. Choco, my face is huge.
Don't worry, I fixed it.
Um, they're building their factory right now. I believe it was in like Idaho or Utah or somewhere in a stupid fucking state like that. They're building their 7 nanometer factory that they were working on, but I think that's still quite a bit away.
Yeah. Well, then they
I remember
gotta.
reading an article about that because they were trying to keep it on the down low, but a lot of the contractors they were interviewing for the work were kind of leaking the information.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised.
So, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I do think AMD is probably gonna have like a if all those specs that kind of were believed to be true or end up being true, they're gonna have a very standout year for sure, in my opinion.
Well, so far it's been I think two places that have um what's the word I'm looking for? It's been two different sources that have leaked the information, and there's a bunch of other places that are kind of like, oh yeah, like I think it's like two guaranteed sources, like
Yeah.
with proof that that it's actually leaked. Like there's WCCF Tech is reporting here, some place in Singapore accidentally posted it on their store website. And I mean, I don't know what this. They've got the Singapore dollars here. Apparently, 3850X. I don't know what the 3850 part is, because usually it's always like 3700, 3600, 38. But there's like a 3850. That's 730 Singaporean dollars. I don't know.
Singaporean dollars.
Well, first figure out what the Singapore currency is.
Singapore
Singapore
dollar.
dollar. Holy shit!
Wow.
Wow, fucking on a limb.
This Mexican guy, or not Mexican, wow. That was incredibly racist, my apologies. This Singaporean guy looks just like my grandfather when he was younger.
Yo, legit, the Singapore dollar, one Singapore dollar right now is 99 cents Canadian.
Wow.
They're actually they're either doing really good or Canada's doing really crap.
You guys are just both shitty poor
Uh,
people countries. It's worth 74 cents of the US dollar.
which is really not. I don't know. See, your dollar's fixed. It's
Dollar's the fucking global standard.
dollar is trash.
Dollar's the fucking global standard.
Your
Put
dick.
respect on my dollar.
Eat a dick.
Your mother.
Wow.
Yeah, let's not turn this into an argument, man.
But honestly, they want 760 Canadian dollars for the 3850X. Apparently, that's a little
That's money.
high. That really is. They're honestly getting into that Intel pricing now.
I mean, $700, that's past Intel pricing. That's more than... That's
Well,
80
no,
or-
no, no. You get my. I'm referring to Canadian dollars.
I guess then, yeah, that would be around there.
I mean, they're not too like. I can see that they're going up a little bit because like, okay, the Ryzen 2600 right now is 230 Canadian on Amazon. That's the one I intend to get. So that's
Jeez.
a 20. That's a 2600. The 3600 is 271 or 271. 270 is what it converts to, which is that's like $40 more. I think they are going to actually. They're not. I wouldn't say that they're pricing competitive to Intel, but I think they're going to go price like Intel.
No, it's definitely gonna end up being at around Intel, especially if they're gonna start trying to put out that like
Core count.
performance, or at
Yeah.
least like upping Intel. They're definitely gonna want to make the money off of it. And at that point, if you know what you're buying and you're looking at pure tech specs, at that point, I think AMD would definitely for a couple months be the clear
Mhm.
selection if those are true
Yeah.
tech
And I mean,
specs.
if I remember,
I mean,
am I
I wouldn't be
wrong?
surprised. Oh, sorry. What were you
No,
gonna say?
I was gonna say, like, am I wrong? But isn't also, um, what do they call that? Um, Intel board, like Intel chipset boards, also usually a little bit more expensive than AMD boards.
I believe so. I don't think it's much more expensive though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
do think they are like slightly a couple dollars more.
Yeah. What were you saying? I cut you off there, bud.
I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if Intel's the chips that are out right now would still didn't have higher single core performance than the new AMD chips. That wouldn't surprise me.
Well, Intel's always been the winner for the single core.
Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna be too surprised if that ends up being the case. But
Hmm.
I do think at that point you have so many extra cores, it's not like it matters. Holy shit! Sorry, excuse my language. I was looking at my builds.gg really quick, just updating the page to look at it. Charco's at 5 votes.
Yes.
And I just a minute ago I was at rank like 94, which had me a little bit down, and I was stuck at like 13 views since we or 13 votes since we started, and I was looking at it like pulled up the page like a minute ago, and something told me to refresh it, and it jumped up to 16. So
16 votes.
yeah,
What rank?
56. I jumped up from 94 to 56 now.
Nice. You gotta get
Nice.
back. You gotta get back to what was it, 35 earlier?
My lowest was 19.
Were you at rank 19?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Well, your shit looks good.
I don't know. I'd be honestly, I don't really want to win. It would just make me happy for my first like gaming build I ever put together to hit like top 50 out of
Yeah.
like all these different things. Even top 100, I feel like at this point is amazing
Well, I mean, out of
compared to
what,
that. But
2,000 people, give it something like that.
2,432 people.
God damn. See, yeah.
You're at like 17,000 right now,
Really?
or
Yay,
1,700.
yay.
No, but let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. I'll
Where
get too caught up on my excellence because
you're
we can sit here and
excellent.
talk all day about
Oh, wait. With
my
the
amazing things. What?
one, sorry. Going back to the new AMD thing, something I'm trying to figure out is there, according to this post by, from WCCF Tech, they're only releasing like the new chipset that they're releasing is the I lost the name of it already. God damn. X570. Now it doesn't mention anything like with the first gen and second gen Ryzen. They had uh, B350, or sorry, they had A320, B350, and I think it was X370. But then that was for first generation. Second generation, they went A420, I think it is, or 430.
Talk about the chipsets.
Yeah, and then like B450 and then X470. But this one just says that they're just only doing 570.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's nice though, because they don't got to buy different kinds of motherboards.
Well,
So
no, because the thing is, you gotta like what you gotta remember is like having the three different chipsets. Like I don't know how Intel does it, but having these three different chipsets was actually really good
yeah,
because like if you were like a super budget builder, not food stamps like me, but like super like can't even get food stamps. You can't even get food stamp.
yeah,
Then you probably went with like the A320 board, and then you
yeah,
grabbed yourself like like a decent kind of okay processor, kind of like some. And like the thing is like the A boards, A320 was not overclockable. You couldn't
yeah,
overclock with those, but with like B350 and the 370 you could. And I mean that was really good because it was like you kind of had a way to determine if you were getting like a budget board or if it was a good like a high board or like a mid-class board based on just that chipset alone.
yeah.
So
I
like it
mean,
was
I don't think you're not going to be able still to kind of determine that. I think for one, price point will definitely point you in the right direction, and two, I mean, a lot of motherboards list what you can do with them.
Ye-
Like they'll highlight like
well, yeah.
overclockability, they'll overclock like They'll kind of give you a general idea of how well it is at overclocking. You can even tell by kind of looking at it, like at motherboards like mine that are like better for overclocking. They're gonna have big ass heat sinks in the VRMs, just like other obvious signs that you're gonna be able to push your CPU with that motherboard. Then compared to lower end ones, where you're not gonna find shit with heat sinks.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're like a beginner builder, having that little bit of information can go a long way. Not being like, not some like guy like, I don't want to say plasma because he really has no fucking idea. But like some people, like it kind of let you know, like if you had the A320, or yeah, A320, that would almost be like a business board for some like a company that wants to run a Ryzen processor for their business computers, because
Yeah.
overclocking is not a thing, and it saved you some dollars by getting that one. But then when you want to get overclocking, you get the 350. If you want to get all the stupid high amounts of VRMs
Bells and
and
whistles and
bells
shit,
and
yeah.
whistles, you get the 370. If they only go 570, well then I guess we're still running old boards, and I mean the socket's not changing or anything, so it's
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
don't know.
it's
I'm sure they'll find a way to differentiate the boards. I mean, if
if
anything,
well that's if they do the three chipsets again.
yeah.
We'll see.
I don't think it'll be too hard if they just go with one chipset to make it to kind of show the difference in quality of the
Yeah.
boards.
We'll see. We will see. What do you got
All
left?
right.
What do you got next? You want to talk about?
Something kind of cool, in my opinion.
Nothing's cool in your opinion. Nothing's cool.
Thank you. All right. So on CNET.com, I found an article the other day written by some guy named Mark Sorrells. It was actually from February 27th, so it's been about 10 days. And
10.
it says there's apparently a Star Wars game that's getting ready to come out that was created by the same people that created Apex Legends, which I was a big fan interest because I'm really into Apex Legends right now.
I'm really into
And
Star Wars.
I've been into Star Wars, yeah, since entire fucking life.
Hey, by the way,
But-
the Star Wars Menace, whatever, was like the best. Star Wars Episode 1 was the best. I just wanted to say that.
Phantom Menace?
Yeah, Phantom Menace, that was it.
No, I like The Empire Strikes Back. That's my shit.
I
Going
just
back on it.
I just say that shit to piss people off. But anyway, so yeah, they're coming out with a game.
Yeah, but apparently, this is news to me, but according to this article, it had long been. Now is that they were looking to create a new Star Wars game from Respawn, which is the same people obviously who made Apex Legends and
Yeah.
made Titanfall, the second Titanfall. But again, news to me. But they apparently released like some kind of a teaser, and they were saying that Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which is going to be the name of the game, will be officially unveiled on April 13th at the Star Wars Celebration in Chicago. So we still have about a month and a week, I believe, before this would be unveiled, because it's the 6th of March at this time of the video. But, I mean, I'm excited for that. I'm really happy with how they did Apex. I think they did amazing things with Apex. My biggest flaw with it was the game crashing, in my
Yeah.
personal opinion. The one big headache I had with that game.
Well, apparently
That and the
Nvidia's fixed.
hitboxes.
Yeah.
Nvidia did. I was going to get into that too. But I mean, I'm happy to see a Star Wars game coming out, especially if it's like for PC and I can play that shit on here and not have a game that's gonna be able to run it. Especially if it's like kind of like a AAA title, like a really fun, nice, well thought out Star Wars game would be something I would definitely be into playing. So, I mean, I'm happy to hear that. Just by looking at it, it seems like it could be cool. They don't really go too much into the details in the article of what the game's going to be about, storyline, or anything like that. Really nothing more than a release date and a title. But, I mean, I'm excited for it. Star Wars Battlefront 2 was fucking kind of miserable to play because of the loot boxes, which at the time I know
Really?
EA got a lot of shit for.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So, yeah, it was just I forgot how much hours it would, or how much money or whatever it was to like do with the loot boxes, but man, like I remember Star Wars Battlefront 2 for like my PlayStation 2, like that was my game. And then my dad bought it for me on the PSP when I was a kid. I used to take that shit everywhere and play that game. I love that game so much. And then when I got it for my Xbox One S, I was like, I hate loot boxes. Like it's all right for me in Apex because it's like you have all the characters anyways.
Yeah.
So I don't really give much of a fuck, and they make it pretty easy to get like free ones. I feel like I get a free one like every time I play or every other time I play. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
It's not too much of an issue. but for a game like Star Wars, where it's like I would rather pay like a little bit extra upfront and just get all that shit because it's Star Wars and I'm fine putting the money in on it. But
Yeah.
don't ruin something like, at least for me and like the people I grew up with, like don't ruin Battlefront, the game that like I grew up playing. I used to waste hours playing that game. Even in PlayStation 2 before like multiplayer was a thing, like online multiplayer, you used to be able just to
Yeah.
load up, pick a clone trooper on Battlefront 2 and just fight like a what essentially was like multiplayer just versus the AI. And you would just like play the game versus the enemy AI, just like taking the bases and like killing all the people. Like I love that shit. So don't take a game like this and just blow it up by putting like loot boxes and try to make like all this extra money off of this, which is I understand why everyone kind of blew up over here on that because I felt the exact same way. But I'm excited to see hopefully Respawn does like some justice to the Star Wars game, man. Because if I'm being honest, I'm also not even crazy about like the latest Star Wars movies that have been coming out, other than Rogue One. Rogue One
Yeah.
was amazing. I love that movie.
Yeah, like Rogue One was pretty good. I don't know, like The Last Jedi, I felt like
The one that just came out, I don't remember the name, but when I got to the end of that shit and I was like, they built another Death Star, like they just fucking they repackaged the movie and sold it to me again. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
you talk about the one where
So
they turned the planet into
yeah, and I was like, this is the same shit. They're like, oh, well, that's his weakness, and we're gonna blow it up this time too. And I'm like, I've seen this before. Don't wait 20 something years, give me the same nonsense for 30 whatever years, and tell me there's this other fucking planet capable of blowing up other planets, and act like I don't know where this is going. Okay, fuck you, I'm an idiot.
you gotta
Back is the same shit.
you gotta admit though the concept of turning a whole planet into a Death Star is pretty cool, but yeah, it's the same shit.
Same shit.
You know what?
Oh.
You know what? I have a hope for this game, but I know it's not gonna happen. My hope for this game is that it ends up being kind of like KOTOR, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Now I'm not talking about. Have you ever played Knights of the Old Republic?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, dude. Knights of the Old Republic was like Game of the fucking Century award winner. Like, okay, Knights of the Old Republic, it was an RPG. Like it was RPG, but it wasn't turn-based, but it kind of was turn-based. Like it was weird. Like you put in your actions, it like and they do them in turn, and you can pause or like you can put in your actions live, or you can actually
God bless you. God bless
ah
you.
my god.
I've
Um,
seen them.
yeah, no kidding. So like you can like sit there and like hit attack and force move and shit like that, and it puts it in order, and like your guy's like doing it live while you're putting in these commands, or you can pause the fight and like put in the commands and like read and shit like that if you want, if you don't know what it does, and then execute them kind of sort of thing. But it's really good. It won like the first KOTOR won Game of the Year. And the second one came out, and the second one was really good too. And then they actually made an online version called just Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Or no, sorry, Star Wars The Old Republic, I think is what it was called. And that actually ended up being a bust. It was garbage. It was absolute trash. And game content was trash. Gameplay was pretty trash. The whole thing was trash. It was trash. It disappointed me. So I'm kind of hoping that they're going to bring back another RPG style, but I know it's not going to happen because that's not what's big right now.
Mm-hmm.
The battle royale, first
All
person
that same
shooter.
nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems to be what's big right now. And I mean, like, if they did do another Knights of the Old Republic, I don't think I would want. I don't know if I'd want. Who's doing it again?
Respawn.
Respawn. I don't know if I'd want Respawn to do it because Knights of the Old Republic was actually done by BioWare, the people who did Anthem. I don't think they made anything good until after KOTOR.
Yeah, I don't know if you want BioWare coming out with anything right now because Anthem is kind of a bust right now.
Yeah. Oh,
So.
speaking of Anthem, so apparently people on PlayStation 4 playing Anthem are having crashing issues. The game like crashes. Just makes everything like not respond. Sometimes it even just shuts it, like sometimes it'll shut the game down, take you back to the PlayStation dashboard or whatever they call it.
Mm.
Sometimes it actually turns your system off. And there's actually been a lot of people who can't even turn their system back on. It just bricks it.
Damn.
So PlayStation has apparently been actually giving out refunds
For
for
Anthem.
for Anthem, but uh, it's not it's not everybody. It's not anybody who asks and says, "Oh, my shit's fucked." I mean, the people that have been getting the refunds, they said, "Oh, you got to tell them like, keeps crashing and it keeps shutting my system down, and yada yada yada." But apparently, it's still not everybody getting it back. So
I'm not
that's
surprised by that. Like I've been kind of telling you this like in between conversations we've been having with I get like a 30 to 40% load on my computer playing the game and my temperature spikes to almost 100 degrees Celsius on my CPU. Whenever I run that game and I play other comparable games, maybe I hit 80 degrees Celsius, but that's like it, and that's like under a higher load. I run
yeah,
like Cinebench or something. Again, I could probably hit like 95 Celsius running Cinebench because I have a high overclock right now, and my CPU generally runs hot. But even then, on like a stress test hitting 99%
yeah,
load, I'm not hitting almost 100. I was playing Anthem and it like thermal throttled my computer. I hit 100 degrees Celsius playing it at one point in a loading screen and it turned off my computer. So
jeez,
like I can maybe that's the same issue they're experiencing on PlayStation. Honestly, is it's just pushing their PlayStations too hard. And some people won the Silicon Lottery, some didn't. Some of them chips are getting too hot, some aren't. And
yeah,
if they're not turning back on, maybe it's just because they fried their fucking chip in the computer, or excuse me, in the PlayStation
yeah,
by just running the game, and that shit got way too hot. Because PlayStation is something like that you don't. For one, when you buy a PlayStation, you don't expect that. You're just like, oh, whatever I put in there is gonna fucking work. And
yeah,
two, you don't monitor your PlayStation's fucking temperature. You put that shit on the other side of the room. You grab the controller, and you sit down. You don't even listen for the fans because I know generally like right now a lot of kids who play things like PlayStation have like Turtle Beach headphones or other like gaming headphones where you can even hear the fans. And so it's like there's no kind of warning system.
Oh, it's true. It's true. They actually, the weird thing is like I know I used to have a PlayStation 4, and I had this. I don't know what the issue was exactly, but the thing would literally just shut down randomly. I never fixed it,
Hmm.
but it would literally just shut down randomly, and I would have to unplug it and like power cycle it, and then plug it back in.
Didn't you give that to someone?
Now
Or sell that to someone?
I sold it to somebody for not
Did you
much.
tell them?
Yeah, no, I told them I said sometimes it's a bitch, and they're like, okay.
I'm surprised you told. I could see your untrusting
Shut the fuck up. I am a very honest person.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm a unicorn.
Aren't you?
Now that we're all done lying for the day.
But oh, and uh, still on Apex crash and Anthem crashes. It's now happening on Xbox.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this episode? Did you hear about this today? Like as of today?
No, I heard of the
Because
place.
I haven't heard about this at any point until this. Like them
No.
fully like fucking people shit up on there. The reason I thought maybe is as of today is I'm pretty sure today they released like a patch and an update, like a bouncing update for the game. So I thought maybe something in the patch caused
Well,
the situation to be worse in the console.
no, no. See the thing, the PlayStation One, the PlayStation 4, Anthem, whatever, crashing. That one I heard about actually about 5 days ago.
Hmm.
This was the first time I found it on Reddit. But the Xbox, the Xbox is crashing. That I found out today. That is a new one. So I'm wondering if they came out with a patch for Xbox and that's screwing everyone up now.
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, it's Anthem. Plasma's favorite fucking game in the world, apparently.
It's not Alex's favorite game in the world, but I do agree with him in certain senses. The game gets overly criticized. I will agree with him on that. My biggest issue with the game right now, like I mentioned before, though, is the temperature. I don't want it. The game's fun. Like I've said before on here, I believe too, it's kind of repetitive, but the game is fun to play for what it is. I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to play it to the point where I feel like it's gonna fry my fucking CPU just to play this game that is not the best game I've ever played in my life. So that's the issue I have with it, you know.
Yeah.
But I think Alex's main stance is he just feels like everyone overly rips the game because he's even said it has issues with it. But
I don't know. See, like, even okay. Here's another issue with Anthem. I don't know if you saw this earlier. I posted it in our Discord.
the weapons,
Yeah, the level 1 weapons
yeah,
being
it's just
stronger.
their level scaling on the weapons. Yeah, I saw that a couple days ago. Honestly, I thought that was interesting, but I
Like,
don't know.
I don't like.
It-
I can
That's an
understand.
easy fix though for them. That's like a quick patch.
It's a quick patch, but if you ask me, like when it comes to playing a game, like when it comes to choosing a game, it's not all strictly story and what you do in the game that can make or break a game for me. For me, it's like, is this game reliable? Is this game
Yeah.
being played fairly? Like, is everything fair? Like, having these weapons that the starter rifle, you can sit there and like three shot some bosses that the end game gun is like 16. Like, I don't care if that's. You should have had that shit fixed a long time ago.
My thing is, I wonder who the fuck decided to use a level 1 weapon at the higher end shit.
Well, no, see, I was reading an article and a guy was saying that article was on Kotaku. Um, Apparently, some guy was just he's been carrying that shit around because he notices that every time he gets a new gun, it's taking longer to kill things, and then he goes back to the starter gun and he's like, no, it's still better.
Yeah.
I think it's just like it's not like I'm gonna keep this gun and see what it's like at the end, but it's like sitting there and realizing every time you get a new gun, it's just not as good.
No, that's interesting. That's kind of clever on his part to notice that. I have felt before, but not so much to that extent. To me, it has felt like even though I'm getting new guns, it does take fucking forever to kill things in that game sometimes. Because I'll unload like half a clip from the light machine gun into one person, and it's not even like a boss. It's just like some standard guy without a shield, like one of the dummy.
Just a regular mob.
Yeah, just like one of the lower end of the regular mob enemies. And I'm like, all right, this has been. It's been like a 40-minute fucking shot to the face on this one guy. And then you go to kill like these other guys who have like these blue shields. And, like they have like shields like your character would.
Okay.
And it's like, dear fucking god. Like I just shot this. I wasted 2 clips breaking his shield. Like 100 bullets. I got 100 bullets left and I need them to kill him. And then I gotta run and hopefully he drops ammo. It's like, Jesus. It's annoying. They definitely... Maybe it's because I'm just playing it on hard, but it feels like even for hard, I don't want to be shooting the same like even medium threat NPC for more than like 10 seconds. That's too much.
Yeah. Well, that's why I like Destiny, because you could literally down everything in one shot almost. Well,
yeah, I'm not too crazy about Destiny still.
well, I'm not. I'm still not a huge fan of Destiny, but I gotta say that.
Destiny, let me not lie. I had fun Destiny when I played it a couple times with my cousin, but it's not. I don't know. The game's not necessarily for me. I think that I might also be part of the issue I have with Anthem, but it's a whole nother.
Yo, what the fuck did I just see? Alex
What?
Trebek has cancer? What?
Yeah, the guy from Jeopardy. Yeah,
No!
he's not giving up the show though. He's gonna keep doing the show.
Fucking legend.
But
What?
no, he has cancer.
God. What a legend.
Alright, Chaco. Is there anything else you wanted to get to today?
Let me find out. Well, I definitely don't want to talk about the new game that... Actually, they took that game down on Steam. The one that...
Did they?
The zombie apocalypse.
Yeah,
That
I'm
game
not
is...
surprised.
That game is fucked. Yeah, actually, there's a few topics that I did want to talk about.
There's a few? We already had an hour, my guy.
Oh, actually, there's 2. I just counted
Okay.
there's 2.
You can do two.
I don't know a whole lot of information. There's not a whole lot of information talked about on it, but there is another vulnerability in
The Intel chips.
Intel Core processors.
I heard about that.
Down with Team Blue. This made me happy, but at the same time, I was kind of like, well, fuck. Seriously? But apparently it's called the spoiler. And give me 1 second. Apparently in these Intel cores, there's kind of like a...
Has something to do with the cache, right? Like the memory?
something to do with the memory. Yeah, it's the way that it loads and stores or something like that.
Yeah, it allows whoever's like using that back door to like see how the memory's
Yeah,
allocated, I believe.
tables and everything like that.
Yeah, to be able to see like sensitive information.
And apparently it's because the CPU has... let me find it here. Fuck, I had the word, and then I completely forgot the word that I'm looking for right now. It's kind of like the CPU's ability to kind of go and get what it thinks that you're going to try and get, like a predictive action.
Hmm.
It's kind of like what do they call those? Well, it's like how hard drives work with cache, you know, where
Yeah.
it's like, well, I think you're gonna want this, so it grabs it, right? Or is that
Hmm.
solid state the hybrid ones? I can't remember, but yeah. So it's kind of like a caching thing where it goes and checks maybe you want this, but yeah, that kind of sucks though. Another
No, that
fuck.
does suck. It comes up really bad time for Intel too for that to come out right now because again AMD's getting ready to release that and I don't know, they're kind of showing a bit of weakness right now. I can honestly say that it's driving me nuts how hot this i9 900K runs. It's driving me fucking nuts.
Well, isn't the TDP already known to be really high, like 105?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The what is it? What do they call that? The T
TD.
junction.
Oh, I
The
can't
the
remember.
the point at which the CPU shuts itself off. I believe it's
Oh,
called the T junction.
well, what's it? What? Yeah, what is it?
This processor, I want to say it's 100 Celsius.
No, because the TDP is 105. So the junction would be like the shutdown point would be way less
Mm,
than that.
no, it's I believe it's 100 Celsius because I have,
That's.
like I mentioned before, my CPU shut itself off when I was playing Anthem once it hit 100 Celsius.
I'm not gonna lie. That's actually kind of low. Like I know Ryzen's can actually go to like.
Junction temperature is the maximum allowed temperature allowed at the processor die, 100 degrees Celsius for the 9900K.
I'm gonna look this up because I'm pretty sure like Ryzen has a higher than 100. Um. Oh, okay. No, Ryzen actually has a max working temperature of 95.
Yeah, so it's 100 on here, which is, I mean, that's high, but like
That's not a lot of
it, it
headroom.
it's not, and the chip already runs like
Stupid.
stupid high. Like it's the average temperature of this chip right now, with I would even say like comparably like a lower overclock comparably
Hmm.
than my 8086K. Like I was running, I was able to run 5.3 megahertz on my 8086K, and I was hitting maybe 35 Celsius on average, hitting 40 sometimes when it was idling, just like spike up to 40 per second.
Just fuck.
But now on this one, I'm like hitting 40 to and spiking to 45 randomly all the time, and like sometimes like jump up to 48 for a moment, and it's just like this thing runs hot. And if I was running a fucking air cooler, I'd be screwed
Yeah.
with the overclock I have right now, 100%. Because even now I'm sitting here sometimes like maybe I got to get a thicker radiator, maybe I got to do separate loops for the GPU and the CPU or something, because it just runs so fucking hot.
Well, I mean, that really wouldn't be a bad idea. Are you single or dual radiator? You're single, right?
Single. I was thinking about either putting a 240 in the top. Maybe I'll put a 240 in the top.
Just put it in line. But then the thing
Yeah.
is your pump gonna have enough power to push it?
Uh,
Maybe.
maybe.
We'll see.
I mean, it's not like I can't get a different one.
That's true. You
It's
just
not like I don't know a guy.
know a guy who walked to Micro Center. More than likely, you'll end up
Fuck
walking to
that.
Micro Center again.
I'm not gonna get any of my other shit from Micro Center now that my computer's like done. If I want to do any upgrade parts, water cooling wise, I'm just gonna ask my cousin for this shit.
Just wait for it.
Yeah.
Good shit. And the last thing I want to talk about was kind of one of those. It actually works out because this is kind of one of those like small mentions kind of thing. Well, not really a small mention, but potentially small mention. Anyways, shacknews.com wrote an article saying, when does Apex Legends Season 1 start?
Oh, I've been looking into this a lot personally. I didn't know you looked into this.
Yeah, I came across it
Yeah, I've been looking
earlier
into this. It's
today.
supposed to be coming out like in a week or two.
Well,
They
apparently
said March.
March 12th is the rumor date,
Yeah, that's next week.
which I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm excited.
I mean, like, okay, I understand the concept of like leveling up your battle pass and unlocking new skins and yada yada yada. But I don't know, like whenever like battle passes and shit are talked about, it just reminds me of Fortnite.
Hey, I get that. Fortnite's not the only game who's done it. I will
Yeah,
say that part of the reason I'm excited about it is because I've never even remotely in my life considered buying a fucking battle pass or anything. And oh, let me turn this back on. 'Cause
yeah,
you can't
you're
see me.
dark as shit.
I've never remotely even considered buying a battle pass or anything, but Apex might be the game that gets me to do it at least once.
Well, I mean, usually they're like what, $10?
I think they're a little bit more than that.
Well, I
Let's
know
comparatively look at Fortnite's
Fortnite. Yeah, Fortnite's like $10 Canadian.
for the battle pass.
Yeah, $10.
Is it?
Yep.
Huh. Thought
Battle
it was more.
like on
Guess not.
okay on Fortnite, Battle Pass is a premium item. Cost average, uh, and again, or sorry, costs 950 V bucks. And with Fortnite, you can buy 1,000 V bucks for about $10.
Okay, that's not bad.
So
But still, like
$10
the
for a
only game that
season.
I've probably wasted more money, and the only free game that I've wasted more money than I probably would have paid for it if it wasn't free is League of Legends, and I probably spent a couple $100 on skins.
Yeah, I could never do that. It's fucking nonsense to me.
But it's more because I've been playing since 2016, and like you see a skin you want, you're like, oh, it's only $10, like I'll use it all the time, and then you get gifted. Like Alex is giving me some, Levi's giving me some, Ash is giving me some,
Hmm.
and John, and you just before you end up realizing it, like you have like 100 or something of these, and you're just like, holy shit. That's literally what happens. But there's no other game I've really considered. Like Apex, I spent $10 on Apex so far. I just bought 10 of the robot things to blow up. Probably will never do it again. I just did it just to do it. Um, but
Oh.
I mean, I'd be okay with spending a battle pass, like spending $10 on a battle pass. I'm happy with that.
How do you
I
think?
what
Sorry, no, sorry, what were you saying?
I was gonna say when I was looking into it personally on my own time, kind of separate from looking into all of our stuff for our show. Um, the article was kind of about how people have been like tweeting at like the CEO or whatever of Respawn, trying to like get answers as to when the battle pass will come out. Pretty much since the game release, because people have liked it that much. And he's been like, "Yo, like relax. Like it's only been out for like a couple weeks.
Just
Give
chill.
us some time. Be sometime in March." And mind you, this again was like I would want to say like probably February 20th, somewhere around there, that I was really looking into this. But at that time when I looked into it, he was kind of stressing that it's going to be in March. They kind of want to get it going because
Hmm.
there's so much hype kind of around just the idea of a battle pass for Apex right now.
Do you think they'll do it the same as Fortnite, where it's like every level or every couple levels or something like that will like hook you up with like a skin or a kill quip? And do you think they'll introduce new ones,
New
or do you
skins?
think, yeah, or do you think
I
that?
mean, yeah, I think they already have been producing new skins in the game as they go. I don't know if you've been seeing the store, but every time I go on there and there's like featured, it always looks like a different set of like skins. I
Oh
don't know if
yeah,
it's just
okay.
they're only showing a couple different ones at a time,
I think so.
or
I think it's just like
not.
featured.
Yeah, I don't know how that entire system works. Maybe it is just the featured, but I mean, I don't see them not adding new skins. I mean, that's more a way to get revenue, especially if like people want the battle pass bad enough. Release the battle pass, put some free skins in that to get people to buy it, even if it's like some okay ones, because people still get it for that, just say they have it. And then also around the same point, because everyone's already looking into buying all this like this currency, like the in-game currency to pay for it.
Yeah.
Drop some nice new skins with it. Get people to consider. Oh well, you know what? Like I can get the battle pass for $10, but fuck it, I'm already gonna buy this. Let me spend an extra 10 and get this skin right now, since I'm already planning on buying a couple of these coins anyways, and I'll get like, because all these games have like a spend $20, get like $22 worth of coins or some shit like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. The more
Get
you
like spend like
bonus.
$20 on 1,000 coins, like on 1,000 coins, get like 200 coins free or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So like people be like, oh well, they can justify it to themselves that way. I was gonna buy the battle pass, like I might as well spend the extra $10, get a couple free coins, so put towards whatever I want, and get the skin as well. Like if it was me, I would definitely be looking to drop like some new skins around the time of the battle pass, but also make sure to include like some you can only get with the battle pass to kind of not make the whole point of it pretty pointless of buying the battle pass.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping that they come out with new skins. I think we'll have to keep an ear out for some data miners. See what they find.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll pop up in our searches anyways, our weekly searches if something new comes out. I mean, I haven't seen anything about new skins yet. But the
I haven't
only
either. I guess they're gonna have to though, because they're supposed to be coming out with the new character. Excuse me.
well, it's supposed to be two. Well, actually, sorry, there's supposed to be like 10 or 12, but the two that we know information about, we talked about last stream, was Tesla. Tesla, the guy who puts down like the electrical traps,
Yeah,
and
junkie or something like that.
no, it
Yeah.
wasn't. No, I was calling him a junkie. I can't remember his name now. I'm I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, he
His
was
passive was like Adrenaline Rush or some
as
shit like that.
Stim Pack.
Step
Oh,
back,
I got it
yeah.
right here. Octane. It's Watson
Octane,
and Octane.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. But I mean, actually, I was scrolling through articles earlier, and Watson seems to be one that people are kind of talking about. So I'm wondering if they're gonna release Watson first.
I don't know.
I mean, I think it would be smart to do it like character by character, as opposed to being like, here's 12 new characters, and like it's gonna, I don't know, what is it, more utilization? Like more people are gonna choose. They're gonna want to like sit there and they got this new character and they're gonna want to get all the skins for him and it's like yeah, and then they're gonna find the new character, another new character comes out, and then people are gonna want all of his skins. I think
Yeah.
it'd be smarter and like more, what's the word, profitable to do it character by character opposed to like here's two characters and here's another two characters, because then people are gonna, if you do it one by one, people are more likely to try and get a bunch of shit for that one, and then spending money, and then it's like here's another character, and then they're gonna be like, oh well, I want all of his shit now, or most of his
Yeah.
shit. I mean, especially if people go for those purple skins. I mean, those purple skins are like $10 each. If you
Yeah,
do,
they are.
which is ridiculous.
I don't.
It made me appreciate my purple skins.
I like that you can kind of craft the skins in the game though, because I crafted one of the purple skins. The golden ones are really expensive. The golden skins in Apex are really expensive, but I crafted one of the purple ones. I got the or maybe it's blue that I got. I got the one I always play on Bangalore. The Demon Hunter
Bangalore?
one with like the, I think it's called Demon Hunter. Yeah, whatever her name is.
Oh, the
Um,
red, the red
red
digital.
one where it looks like the red digital is going down. I was
Yeah.
able to craft that just randomly. I looked at it. It's like, oh, I have crafting material. What the fuck can I make with this? I would like to get a skin on her. And I was like, this red skin's badass. Can I make this? And I was like, oh shit, I can. Let me do this now. So, I mean, I like the fact that you can kind of craft your own skins. To me, that's a nice little feature. I would like to see maybe, like I mentioned before, on your disenchanting, like a disenchant or like this.
Oh,
Some,
I don't
something
think
similar
you've
to that.
ever.
Like if I get something I don't want, just like even if it's not a lot, like 10 resources or something. Because like
Or
I said, they give you that more than 10, maybe
what is
minimum of
it?
50 or
Averages
something.
like 50 or something like that. 100. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like 100, 120 sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, but I would like to see like like depending on like the tier of loot you got, like oh I got a purple skin for this character, I don't really like them. Let me trash this. I'll get 100, and that'll be 100 towards like the 300 or 400 resource skin I want. You know what I mean? And then maybe if you get like a white skin, you only get 25, and then like whatever, like as you go up, just or like a blue one would be like 50, and like a purple one would be like 75, and a gold would be like 100. Even I would be okay with that. And you get something you don't want, you trash it, and you move on, try to get to what you want to get to.
League of
'Cause I
Legends
hate-
style.
Not even League of Legends style, just like common sense style. Like for me, that'd just be nice because I don't want. There's certain characters that I know I don't want to play. I have zero desire to play. So why the fuck? It annoys me that someone like throws
Gibraltar.
background on like or like shits on like Gibraltar, and it's like I don't want to play fucking Gibraltar. I'm never gonna want to play fucking Gibraltar. I've only played him a handful of times. It's because like someone picks my character and I'm doing something else. When I come back, the game auto picked me Gibraltar, and it's like okay, great.
Fucking Gibraltar.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, I would like. I think one huge thing that Apex could do in the right direction, in my opinion, is allow you to get like some kind of a disenchant feature.
Yeah, no, that'd be a good idea. I mean, especially like if they did it for guns too. I mean, if
Yeah,
even if they,
just for and loot in general. Just I'm saying, like anything you get, you don't want it, just scrap it, because you can use the same resources you use to make skins for guns.
yeah. And I
It
mean,
all, like, ties in.
I don't know about you, but I think I appreciate the gun skins a lot more than the character skins. Because
think-
guns,
yeah, 'cause
gun
you can
skins, you
see them while
see
you're
them
playing,
all the
yeah.
time. Like there's the red fire one. What is it called? Like Rain of Fire or something like that? Maybe I'm completely off.
Trial by fire. or
Trial
some
by
shit
fire.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I love
I-
that skin. I
that-
have it.
Like I prefer blue, but that Trial by Fire, that's a nice skin. And I mean, like if I could like, honestly, like disenchant, as you said, disenchant all my skins except for Trial by Fire, and I would just unlock Trial by Fire for all my guns. I think most
Yeah.
guns, if not all, can actually get that skin.
Yeah, it doesn't look as good on a lot of guns though as it
Well,
does
yeah.
on R301, I believe is the name of that gun. But
Yeah, that one looks really. That's my favorite gun actually.
that's probably my favorite gun right now too.
So good. But yeah, no, it looks really good on that gun. Well, I mean, it looks good on what was it, the R99? When if you
Oh.
ever remember R99 with
Which
that.
one's R99?
It's kind of like the R301, but it's smaller.
Oh, the R99, I call it the pea shooter. That's also my favorite. I'm not too crazy of trial by fire in the gun though because it has some blue accents. I'm looking at it
Really?
right now actually.
Is it
Yeah,
really?
that's like it might just be meant to be metal, but to me, looking at the photo, it looks blue. I think the blue version of the R99, Eye of the Storm, the purple skin for it, that's that kind of looks the same of Trial by Fire, except the
What was it?
accents are like lightning.
R99 what?
Eye of the Storm. I think that one is probably my favorite for this gun.
Let me
That
see.
one or the off the grid one is really nice.
Let me see this shit. Eye of the Storm, is that... Oh, that's factory issue. What's going on here? Yeah, why is it that you type in R99 Eye of the Storm and nothing comes up? You'd
I don't know.
think. You would think. Oh, wait. There's already a wiki for it. Yeah, no pictures. Suck my dick. I don't know. I'll have to look at it later or something. I want a blue one though. The blue ones look good. The ones like in the same tier as
Yeah,
Trial by Fire, which I think is purple, right?
yeah, it's the purple tier.
Yeah. The blue version is.
Yeah, that's what I
I
said. The
like it.
blue ones.
Is that what? Is that Eye of the Storm?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Well, I should have paid a little bit more attention, I guess. Yeah,
Honestly, I
that
think
looks
all
good.
the purple skins look amazing though on the R301.
Well, I mean, it's because R301's amazing. But yeah, oh, so good, so good.
All right. We're getting to about 2 hours now. Is there anything else you want to, or excuse me, not 2 hours. About an hour and a half. I'm out of things to talk about. Is there anything you want to kind of hit up that you want to discuss really quick?
No, I feel like there was something that I wanted to talk about that I saw, but I didn't jot any notes down or anything about it. But I can't recall for the fucking life of me what it is. Oh, but I do want to ask, who is our second viewer?
I
We've
don't
had
know.
we've actually had a second viewer for a while now, and I don't know who they are.
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's probably Alex. No,
Maybe.
he's a dick. He wouldn't do that.
I haven't been watching it for like a half hour, like our stream, so
Yeah, but
I
weren't
don't know who.
you were the first
either
viewer,
is.
so I don't know.
Well, whoever you are, we appreciate you. Thank you for coming and listening to our
Rants.
kind of rants and opinions on a lot of things going on right now and a lot of things to be being released. We appreciate it.
Do you want to do another shameless plug for the hell of it, or you're good?
I guess. Do a shameless plug.
Okay.
Why not? When in doubt, plug it out. I'm not gonna do the whole screen share thing. Chaco and I just submitted our respective computers to builds.gg for just kind of a competition, just a reviews competition more than anything. If you wouldn't mind going and voting for our computers, mine is called Phoenix. My username on the website is Mets1Fan1. Chaco's computer is called what?
The dad build.
The Dad Build, which
That
means broke or some shit like
that just means budget.
That just means budget in parentheses. And his tag and username on there is Chocolatier.
CHOCOL. So wait, what is it? CHOCOLATEER. So it's chocolate ER.
Yep. So if you want to go on there, like our computers, if you happen to like them, I mean, I'm sure we both appreciate it. Currently, I'm sitting at 18 votes right now, ranked number 58 out of 2,552. They've added some contestants since it started. Chaco's sitting at 6 votes, ranked 1,757.
Shut up.
You're doing good.
That one is
So
Justin or mine, and this one here will be Justin's. I can't remember when the competition closes, so if anybody's watching in the future,
yeah, the
it
competition
might not
closes
be open
on
anymore.
March 21st, 2019. So I mean, you got plenty of time to go out there and vote. Got about 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
And
Maybe
honestly, feel free to
yeah,
also honestly
3
go.
weeks.
If you vote, there is a chance you can also win a prize just for voting. That's
Yeah, you
another
can
thing.
win some
There's a lot
computer
of
parts.
prizes.
Pretty much computer parts, honestly. I don't know if you're into building custom PCs, and if you're not, sell it. Because I'm pretty sure anything they give you is going to be worth over like $100. So
Oh, absolutely.
$300 for showing up. Put it on eBay. Come on here. Potentially one of us will buy it. We're both always looking to get some PC parts. So
Truth. And if you work for any PC part companies, please send us samples. We'll gladly review it on our YouTube and on here.
majoritively, anyone who sells power supplies, kind of got the water cooling stuff out the way. Power supplies, Any kind of NVMe M.2 SSD drives, feel free to send them my way, preferably 500 gigabytes and up. Don't waste my time. If you work at Microsoft, wouldn't mind an operating system for my girlfriend's computer. If you work at G-Skill, let me get some of those Royal sticks because my girlfriend's really fixated on those. And any major manufacturer of monitors, we could also use some of those around here. So feel free, pass it along. You can email me. Just DM our Twitch. I'll give you my email. I'll give you my address. Give you my social security number. Send me some nice shit. So it's whatever.
I'll send you dick pics, whatever you want. Oh shit.
Got a crazy credit line last week, so we can pop in with that too.
Oh my god. Alright, dude. Well, that's that. It's
All right,
another successful stream, in my opinion.
Yeah, I liked it. I like that we're kind of getting away from the melt you to death with statistics and numbers and more into just the review and discussions.
The talking shit, yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for everyone for working out with us. Hopefully we get some viewers in the next couple months. But for right now, I'm happy with it. We'll catch you guys next week, same time, 9:30 p.m. Wednesday night. Hopefully we get some more news to give you guys. I'll try putting in a little more hours in this week into finding some stuff. I just feel like it was a slow news week. Maybe it was just us, but I'm going to try to devote a little more time this weekend into finding some.
No, my sources usually have really good articles, in my opinion. And
yeah,
it's honestly, it's been dry.
Yeah. So hopefully just some work starts going on in next week. For those of you AMD builders, I have a cousin who works for EK. Can confirm they're going to be dropping a Radeon 7 water block here in the near future.
Oh, we got the leaks.
Ooh, hit him up this past week and asked him about it because I was considering putting it in Ashley's computer, but she has a 2080 Ti now. So, besides the point. So, any of you who find that interesting, there's that for you for all of our one extra viewers that you get it before the general public used. So, there you go. Thank you all for watching. Catch you next week.
Thanks, guys. I'm Choco.
Justin.
And we're polar opposites. Have a good
This
evening.
is not the Jank.
Oh, it's the Jank. It's the Jank.
Not the Jank.
See you guys.